In 1958, the leader of the Chinese Communist Party started the Four Pest Campaign, which would later be the cause of widespread death and famine throughout China. The Four Pest Campaign was a campaign set to kill all sparrows, mosquitoes, rats, and flies, with the hope of having more grain, which is why they killed sparrows, and stop the spreading of diseases, which is why they stopped the other three, and just improve the overall quality of life in China. During the duration of the campaign, the Chinese peoples were encouraged to smash bird eggs, kill young birds, make loud noises, and chase around flying birds till they fell out of the air due to dehydration or exhaustion, and then of course they would stomp them. Imaginably, the campaign led to the deaths of many bird species, not just sparrows, to the point of almost total eradication. Yay, job well done, they killed the birds, so now there is more food and life is great, right?
No.
This actually led to the start of one of the biggest, if not the biggest, famine in history. How, you might ask? Well, the Chinese Communist Party didn't realize that the sparrow's diet only consisted of about 25% grain, and the other 75% being bugs such as locusts. Because of the major loss of birds, the population of bugs, but mostly locusts again, boomed. Like, just shot right up. This became a much larger problem than the sparrows ever were, because the locust diets consisted pretty much all of grains. Now, one locust isn't bad, like, it won't even eat much grain, I don't know what amount. But in the millions, rapidly increasing by the day, maybe even billions, your crops ain't safe. They go and bye-bye. Unsurprisingly, this led to widespread famine across China. The Chinese Communist Party didn't at all expect this result, but they did what any good communist state does and gave the very little food they had to the most powerful of the people only. In fact, not all of the deaths were due to starvation, but rather many workers were beaten to death for trying to keep food for themselves and villages. Oh, and the lack of food for the workers resulted in millions dying. But more notably, it resulted in cannibalism and eating the people that already died of starvation. This whole situation was a disaster, but it was eventually solved. At the time, China was close allies with the Soviet Union and got help from them to help with the issue with the locusts. The Chinese Communist Party decided that birds, the main one being sparrows of course, weren't that bad, and sparrows were imported from the USSR. But before all of this could be solved, so many people died. The official number given by the Chinese Communist Party was 15 million, which is insane, and that is a tragedy. But most estimates given are upwards of 45 million people dying during the few years that the Four Pest Campaign span. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something. I know I learned lots of things, and it was actually kind of a neat topic to research. All my sources for the information are listed in the video description, and I hope y'all have a good day. Goodbye. Don't declare war on birds, it never turns out good.